Hello everyone, in today's creative session we are going to learn cardboard craft. So we will be preparing organizers for the table, a mini book organizer and a pen pencil organizer using shoe boxes. So let's get started. So the things that will be required to prepare this mini book organizer that are paper cutter, marker, small scissors or large scissors, whatever is available, Fevicol, tape, and the measurement scale for the measurements, and any shoe box that you have in your house. Any empty shoe box that you have. Any empty shoe box. And few colorful sheets to wrap the organizer. You can choose any color. I have taken this plain sheets, but you can take designer ones also. So let's get started. First of all, you have to take the measurement of the box. So this box is 10.5 inches. So I will be taking the center part. Take the center part and mark it. You can take marker to mark or whatever is available. So like this you have to mark the center part. Same this side also. It's important to take the measurements, otherwise one side holder will be small and one other side will be larger than that. So now after dividing it, after finding out the center, now we have to prepare a V shape. So we will be taking half, 1 inches this side and 1 inches this side. Prepare a V. Like this. And same for this side also. 1 inches this side and 1 inches this side. Now either you can use paper cutter to cut it or you can use scissors, but if you are using paper cutter then be careful, or either take the help of your parents if you don't know how to use paper cutter properly, right? Like this you have to cut. Same for the other side also. And now again you have to mark the center part. So take the scale and mark the center part. As you can see, I have marked the center part. The purpose of marking this center part is that we are going to fold this. So, but this is hard. So before that, we have to make a minor cut using this cutter so that we can fold it easily. Now it's easily foldable. So now we can fold it like this. So as you can see, now you can fold it like this, and then we have to paste the base side of it. So after you divide it, make sure that you tape this portion, the base portion. You can also paste it, but I have used tape to cover it quickly. And for this empty sides, now we will be using this wrist left piece of that, and again we will be taking the measurements and we will mark the center part. So now we just mark the center part, then again we will cut it. So it's done. After cutting, you can measure it whether they are even or not, but yes, they are almost even. Now we will be taking one side this side and the other one another side to cover it. You can also do one thing: if you don't like this portion, or if you are not liking the shape of this, so you can cut it, but I will not be cutting it because it looks nice and it gives a proper hold to the books. So I will not cut it. For the pasting of the sides, you can either use glue stick or you can either use Fevicol. Fevicol will take longer time to paste, to dry. So it's better to use tape in this case. So tape the sides. Like this, and please keep this in mind that you have to use less tape on the outer side, otherwise you won't be able to paste the sheets properly or completely. So now I have pasted this. Now I will be wrapping it. So for wrapping, I am taking plain sheets, but you can take whatever sheets, colorful or any gift wrapping sheets, whatever is available. Again, first of all, you have to take the measurements. So you can take measurements with your fingers also. And before covering the outer part, first of all we have to cover the inner part. So I have taken brown sheet. And when you will paste the sheets on the outer side now, keep this in mind that to apply Fevicol on the box, because we can't take the exact measurements of this, right? Because of its shapes. So we will be doing one thing, we will be pasting it like this. We will be applying glue on the box, not on the sheet, so that it can paste easily. And the rest sheets you have to cut the excess sheets. So now I have wrapped it completely. As you can see, it's completely wrapped. So you can put any flower on it like this. To make it look more attractive, you can put anything, or if you have handmade sheets, then no need to put all these things, but I have used plain sheets, so I will be using some decorative things just like this flower. So now I have pasted this. It's not dry completely, let it dry, then paste whatever you want. So this is the front part and this is the back side. You can make it more creative by adding some more things also. And now this is ready completely, as you can see. And if you want to hold the mini organizer, you can hold it from the center. So after preparing this mini book organizer, now we are going to prepare pen, pencil holder or crayon holder. So for that, same things are required: marker, paper cutter, scale, glue, scissors, tape, and again a shoebox. So for this, you have to cut the first of all we will be taking the measurements of shoe box, and we have to cut 2 arrow shaped strips with this. So let's cut the sides first. Just mark it nicely so that, and it's really important to measure it before cutting, otherwise it will not look proper. It's done. And then again make a mark, then cut it. Don't cut it without making a mark, otherwise this will not look nice and proper. And same on this side also. As you can see, I have marked this and here. So now don't cut it completely, just make a mark, rest You can see. As you can see, I have cut it this, and again you have to measure it. So it's a 6.5 inches, so we will be taking the center of it. So measure the center and mark it, and after making this mark we have to make an arrow. Then again take a center of it so it's the center and center of this portion. So I have marked the center for both. Can you see this? I marked the centers. And why this center is marked? Because we have to make an arrow like look. So we have to make arrow like looks. For that we have to mark the center of each strip. See, we need such arrow type of look. That's why we have marked the centers of this also. You have to prepare this. And then cut it from here, and then the arrow shape. So like this you have to prepare 2 arrows. And now after cutting the arrows you have to wrap it nicely. And after wrapping, again you have to measure the center. So it's almost 8.5 inches. So taking this. But just make a small marks like this. Make a small mark to cut the upper portion, and in the second arrow so the other portion we have to mark downwards. So one arrow mark it upwards, and one arrow mark it from downwards. And again, now cut it. As you can see, after wrapping this arrow you have to first let it dry completely. If it will not get dried completely, it will create problems just like this. It's soggy now, it's not that much tidy, so let it dry completely. And it's done. Now this is cut. After cutting the arrows, what you have to do is you have to merge the arrows. Like this. So you can see, merge the arrows like this. You can arrange it accordingly. Now you have to apply some glue over here. Apply some glue. So it's ready now. Now what you have to do is take one hard sheet and take the measurement of this circle. This is so that it can give this look. But now with the help of this circle you have to cut the base. So for the base again you have to take a shoe box, measure the circle, cut the circle nicely and wrap it too. So this is wrapped completely. So now with the help of either glue gun or with the help of Fevicol you have to paste this on this cardboard base. But before that, this is a lengthy one. You can take the measurement of the pen. You have to take the circle that is half of the length of the pen. Or a cap size. So this much you have to take. Paste it and let it dry. Now till then it's drying, we have to make a cone for this. To cover the upper portion we have to make a just like a pencil like look. So we will be covering it, we will be putting a cap on it. So let's prepare that. So for preparing that cone I will be taking the brown sheet again because I have taken brown as a base. So I will be using brown. Again you have to keep in mind the measurement of this cone size. And then paste it. After pasting you have to cut it. So like this I have given the pencil type look, pencil tip type of look with this. So now I have attached the cone with this, and now I will be taking a blue sheet to wrap the circle. So now I have pasted the blue strip here and zigzag strip on the upper side. So now it's almost complete, and you can keep your pen and pencils in it or crayons. So this is complete now. As you can see, you can put your pencil colors in it, your pens, your pencils, your stapler.